Happy birthday, by the way, Don Irrera. I know
Oh,
you got a
don't
birthday coming
start
up.
with the happy. How
Oh,
happy gonna be? I
happy
got one
birth.
less day to live.
Yo,
Okay.
Dom, over here. Hey,
Hey,
Dom, hey.
yo, Dom.
Nice game last night, motherfucker.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Divisional game.
You
Come
know, it
on.
cracks me up. Every year they make a big fuss over this guy's 10-0, going for 20. It never happens.
Yeah, I
50
know.
years it hasn't happened. They're surprised. Oh man, it's happened again, like it did 30 years ago.
Now the whole city has them losing the division.
Yeah, I
One
love my
loss.
I love my city, but they're a bit temperamental.
Yeah, one loss. It ain't the end of the world.
Well, nothing. We wouldn't be talking about it. You get it? It's a biblical joke. Come on, give
Yeah,
a little.
yeah.
What about that Bible, huh, folks? When's
Wait,
it ever going to
I
end?
want to I want to talk about this person that you said
Yeah,
was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to sleep with all the celebrities.
We got to go back to Sally Starr.
Because I don't know who it is.
I cut Dom off. Dom, you continue your Sally Starr story, and then I'll go into mine.
I'll put it in the bank for later. We need a good laugh.
She she lived up the street from me growing up. When she retired,
huge tits.
she
All right, I was just adding.
she was she was getting up there by the time I saw her, but she always gave out big candy bars. That was her claim to fame in the neighborhood.
She put him on her ass, and he should. Never mind. It's an old joke.
No, she used to actually. She would you'd ring the bell, and then she would stand at the door, and she would say some rhyme that had like a punchline to it, and then point down, and then you got to pick out a piece of candy, and then go on to the next house. But she would never open the door.
Then she would jerk off the dog and say hello. Mom,
I gotta look. Come on, bring a picture of this actress up. I want to see her.
She was like a radio star, I think, at first, and then migrated over to TV.
Well, how'd she end up your street? That's kind of odd.
She's from the Philly area, right? I'm
so
pretty.
I don't know if she's from there, but she lived there. She was a WFIL, I think it was Channel 6.
Attractive,
was TV. What?
Attractive woman.
Yeah,
No,
man.
yeah, maybe for you.
I think I mean even today, yeah, it holds up. Oh yeah, she's from oh no, she's from Missouri originally, Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow.
Aileen May Beller is her original name.
Just that gets me going. Just how sexy she was. Her to a third grader.
Did you ever meet her, Don Irrera, or no?
I don't know. I see so many girls dressed up in cowboy uniforms. I think I saw her live, but not. I didn't think I met her personally.
What, like a live show? What was she doing?
She was fishing in Seattle, and they go, Sally Starr's fishing. I mean, I guess she was in her outfit doing something.
Like for an appearance or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was nice. She also owned a pizza shop in Acco, the town that I grew up in. Pizza kind of sucks.
Acco.
Yeah, that's where I grew up. Acco. Yep.
Where's that? Where in Wisconsin?
No, it's in New Jersey. It's in Camden County, like towards Atlantic City from Philly.
The outskirts, Dom.
Yeah, the outskirts, the suburbs.
The burbs.
Yeah, deep. It kind of gets to that point where it goes from South Jersey suburbs into Pine Barrens, but before it gets to the shore.
It's what South Philly people call the middle of nowhere. You know what's funny? You tell people when they tell you they're going on vacation, and they tell you they're going to Wildwood. How's that a vacation if you're going to see everybody you know?
Well, it's the beauty of it, the geographic place spotting. I mean, come on.
No, I'm
Who else has it? The beach is almost 2 miles out there.
Oh, so yeah. Well, now you know what they do now. They got a guy. If you pay him, he'll drive you to the water. You got to grease.
Everybody's got a guy for the lifeguards will take you there for nothing.
Certain beach blocks, by the way. I don't want to advertise for Wildwood. Some of our listeners.
Well, what's wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying there are certain beach blocks where
you said it like you're better than these people.
No, I'm not better than that. No, they're my friends. Wildwood people are my friends, Dom.
All right, take it easy.
Sounds like you don't like him. Sounds like you don't like him, Steve.
Hey Dom, after we had Russell on the show, I watched some of your movie Hollywood Shuffle. I was very impressed.
Why, you didn't know I was on that?
Well, I'd never seen the movie. I was born in 1986, and the movie I think was made in 87 or 89. I forget.
I don't know. I don't carry a calendar
But
with me.
was that your first film?
No, I was on something else called Phi Beta Rockers. Look that up. It was about, I don't know. I played a mafia's nephew who was really horny all the time. He had like like a Life magazine or something, but really it's naked girls in it. That was him. I got this thing where I had to get. It was a dream. I had to get in bed with all these girls, and all I could wear like his underwear, and I was afraid I was going to get a hard on the whole time. So I put like 6 pair of underwear. It couldn't even breathe. The Irrera weapon.
Oh, they changed the name to Splits. The name of the movie.
You see it?
Eventually, yeah. Here, I'll pull
I
up
want
the
to see
the
this.
poster, Dom. If you
So Dom, this
on
was
the
your
screen here.
first featured film right here.
I think so. Yeah. Geez, I've done so many. It's hard to remember.
Splits.
We
What
wish
was the
this-
what was the premise of the show?
It was a movie. I don't know. I don't know why. I can't watch myself.
It was an all-female rock band and a group of well-endowed sorority sisters team up to save a sorority house slated for condemnation by the university.
Well and down sisters. That sounds like she's got a dick, doesn't it? Chicks
Yeah,
with
kind of.
dicks.
Yeah. You were Vinny Mama Basta was the
Yeah,
character.
I would never think that Dom Irrera would play a guy named Vinny. Come on.
Yeah, it's unheard of. I say.
Who casted that?
I don't know. I don't know much about. I was at the Improv one night, and this guy goes, "You want to be in this movie?" I go, "I don't know. Yeah, all right." That was it.
Is that the
Oh,
same thing that happened with like Hollywood Shuffle and a lot
Hollywood
of
Shuffle. I was watching a basketball game, Georgetown against Villanova.
Mhm.
Robert Townsend, you know who he is.
Yep.
I
He
don't
makes
think
some
so.
movies and stuff. And we'd start talking, and he said he was interested in this movie. He's making it. I said, "I want you to play like a mobster or something." I said, "I always play like that kind of thing." There's this gay guy that I went to college with, and he was hilarious. He didn't mean to be, but he had this laugh, like his face would get like this, and it just a little, a little kind of cute man, gestures like this, And I just it was a funny character, so that's how I got in the thing.
Yeah, I was watching it. That was funny.
Georgetown won, by the way. Yeah, there was really some funny stuff in there. And you
Did
can't
you-
say it. It's so racist, but it was made by black guys, so and I guess they can't holler at themselves.
Did you get that after the Dangerfield special or before?
Uh, pe- Probably after.
Afterwards?
Because once I got the Dangerfield special, my whole life changed.
Yeah.
It was
'Cause
amazing.
I was somebody posted your HBO special One Night Stand on YouTube. I never watched it beginning to end. I'd seen clips of it, but back then, man, you come up with a basket. You opened your set with a basketball. Whose idea was that?
My idea, because you don't see comedians do physical things much. I wanted to show that I could do that dribbling thing between my legs,
Yeah.
And then I went up and I dunked, right? And I really fucking slammed it. And a friend of mine, she had watched it this week. She goes, "I didn't know you could dunk like that." And I go, "That's fucking 10. It's 9 feet, you idiot. If I was jumping 10 feet at this height, I'd be in the circus." But
How'd you get the special back then? Do you remember, Dom? Did that
yeah,
just...
Rodney Dangerfield came and we wanted to do like 10 minutes, right?
Mhm.
And Damon Wayans went up, who's a friend of mine. These guys are both friends of mine. Damon Wayans and Barry Sobel. And when they were supposed to do 10 minutes, they did 25 each. I was really fucking pissed off. So all I did was lay into them, right? And just boom, boom, boom. And I hit off, and Rodney goes, "Well, you're funny, but you don't have any material, kid, I said, "I got material." I just pissed off. He said, "Well, let me see you again at the Improv next week."
Mhm.
And that's how I got it. He liked the material the second time.
That
First time
was
was just,
that was for his special, but how'd you get your half hour? Was that Showtime or HBO?
Well, that was HBO.
Oh, okay.
Then I had a series in Showtime called Full Frontal Comedy. Full Frontal Comedy.
Mhm.
Like all these comedians, like all of them you'd recognize today, like Ray Romano and Rogan, all those guys. But they didn't, nobody knew them before that. It's good exposure.
Did you do stand up or it was more you guys?
Yeah,
like-
I hosted the show and just brought up other guys, and we had like these strippers that we did skits with. And the girls were really, really hot. And,
I got the opening, Steve, for the one night stand. You want? You
Let
wanna
me
watch
see it. Let
you
me
guys
see
wanna
this.
Watch it real quick.
Let me
Tom?
see this.
yeah, sure.
Have you coming out with the ball? Here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dom Irrera.
Look at that guy. Dom, the guy heckling you had to be from South Philly.
Did he say shoot the ball?
Oh yeah, I think that's what he said. Yeah, I think he said shoot the ball. Yeah,
Shoot the ball.
up your ass.
Dom, where'd you guys film that?
My father was sitting there with his thumb up his ass. I don't even know what that meant, but he always said it. Oh,
like
where'd you
that.
get? We did
like
the
that.
the special. Is that what
Yeah,
you asked me?
Where'd you film it?
It was the Fillmore in San Francisco, the first one.
Wow. How great of a night was that? My God.
I thought it was really fun, right? Rita
Mm-hmm.
Rudner was doing. We each did a half an hour, and she's bitching about this, and she HBO hates me. She's saying about herself. And I go, how much could they hate you? They gave you a special. Does anything make you people satisfied? Are you happy about anything? How cool is it to get? Of all the comedians, right? You got the special, and instead of being grateful, you like a bitch about it. And I liked her. I mean, she was like, geez.
Back then, an opportunity like that had to be so hard.
Yeah, well, the Rodney thing, there was hardly anything on HBO about. None on Showtime that I knew of, and we did some show on Showtime called Full Funnel. Where I was saying that got like an Emmy award.
Yeah, that's up on YouTube too, Bri.
Yeah,
If you type in Dom Irrera, Rosie O'Donnell or Dom Irrera, who was on that one with you? The guy that was with Farley, David Spade. Yeah, Dom, you followed David Spade. Rosie O'Donnell hosts it.
No, that was a different show.
Oh, okay. No, because I seen that one. That was in like 1991. You did 10 minutes. But it's
destroyed. What's that?
But what's interesting is like when you started,
it was a VH1 tape, Steve. It was a VH1 stand-up.
was it?
Yeah, stand-up. Yeah, that's what it was. Jeff Allen, David Spade, and Dom.
yeah, Dom
Rosie.
closed.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you closed it out.
Who's Jeff Allen?
I'm not
Who
sure.
is it?
Hey, I'll put him up real quick. You could see.
Yeah,
it.
you closed it out, Dom.
Oh, Tim Allen.
And the principles of the thing,
This guy?
Finally, the cashier got on a microphone. Do I hear 10 to get rid of the witch? 10? 10, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 75. Hands were going up all over the store. You should be able to legally walk up to these people, grab them by the ears, and go, get out.
I never seen him before.
Who is that? I don't know.
Guess what? I was supposed to open for him in Kansas City.
Who is he?
August.
What's his name?
Jeff Allen.
Jeff Allen. He's still working. Yeah, I was supposed to open for him in Kansas City in August, and I ended up not taking the gig.
Yeah, Jeff Allen.
Kansas City Improv. Yep,
Jeff
that's him.
Allen.
He works totally clean.
Well, good for him. Lottie fucking Dottie. Jeff Allen. Wow. Well, good job, Jeff. Keep in touch.
Oh man.
Who was the third one?
Spade. David Spade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
guy. man.
I seen an interview on David Spade. He said when he got SNL, he had 10 minutes of material. It's crazy.
Well, I remember I was working in Atlanta,
hmm
and those guys, there's a bunch of Goombas that owned the place. Really a lot of fun, but too much coke, right? I mean, I don't do it anyway. It was like they were all coke. 8 o'clock in the morning, they're still dressed from the night before. David Spade, they tried to get me a spot, and I like David. I always said he was talented, but I know he's not like aggressive, right? And they said, "What about this kid?" And I said, "Hire him. There's something special about him. Not like I'm a big talent agent, but I think I was right. I mean, he ended up doing like four series that were hits, all kinds of movies. But they thought because he was kind of mellow that it wasn't funny, but it was very good. Well, excellent. I just suffered talent from hags like you out there.
I never really watched much of his stand up. I think by the time I was really watching stuff, he was probably more into movies at that point. Does he still do stand up regularly?
Yeah. But the thing when he did with Chris Farley, that was they were brilliant together.
Yeah, Tommy Boy, Black Sheep. Those are all classics. I seen you did I was like rolling through YouTube one day. You actually did a set of stand up during Mad TV's like hype. You came on and did like a 6-minute set on Mad TV.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you did
good for me, huh?
You're
and the residuals are just still rolling in. $100 all at once. That's crazy. Yeah, I did remember. Was it a Christmas show or something?
yeah. They you weren't like a host or anything. They just brought you up.
Out.
Dom Irrera at the time you were like one of the you were the biggest name in stand up at the time. I think it was like 95.
I was never the biggest. I was never that.
No,
really,
but you don't think so, Dom?
The biggest stand up in stand up?
No, I mean you were in the top. You were top tier. There was a time where you were a top draw. You don't feel that? You don't feel that was the case?
I don't know.
Maybe I got my statistics messed up. I don't know.
Maybe you got the wrong Italian comedian from South Philly who lived on 7th and Tasker. Maybe a different guy.
That's got to be it.
Did he say forget about it a lot? Nah.
Everybody I know says forget about it. Did you know anybody on Mad TV?
I think so.
Artie Lang was on there.
I knew him very well, but I didn't know him then.
Bobcat too, wasn't Bobcat Goldthwait on that show?
I don't know.
Sure, he did some. I like Bobcat. He's always found him pretty funny. His movies were good too.
Yeah, he trying to show off. I was on stage at Caroline's, right? And he's walking by with Janine Garofalo and somebody else, and he climbs up the curtain, and the curtain comes down on his head. All right, this is during my show, and I go, "Well, we got a lot of surprises for you tonight, folks." And Bobcat goes away, and he hits some lady on the head with the thing, and it was really this big ruckus. Everything's going crazy, and she said, "I said something about the law." She goes, "I'm a lawyer, and I'm Jewish, and I will soon be suing them." I said, "Well, I was on your side. You know that."
That's hysterical. That's
Yeah,
great.
What
was that? Like a random show in New York?
No, that was a TV show. Oh, wait a minute. You're right. It was a random show. I was there for the 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So when you would go up to the city, would you do spots? Like when you would be up there working, would you work out the circuit while you were up there in New York?
Yeah, but I lived in the city. It was very easy. I lived like 5 blocks from the Improv.
But that was early on, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, would you go down there periodically and
not periodically, every night, every fucking night?
No, when I'm saying when you moved out west, when you would come back east,
yeah,
would you work the clubs or not really? It was just,
yeah, of course, every night.
Because I see,
man, you don't get this good just sitting there. You know what I mean, dude?
What's has your writing process like changed as the older you gotten? Like was it different?
As the older and lazier I've gotten.
No, I mean just like has it transitioned at all? Did you ever do stuff with like pen and paper, or is everything kind of just? I know you said like conversation a lot of the time.
Yeah, I learned some shortcuts as I went on, but it was basically the same now. And some people don't want to hear it. His kid comes up to me at the Improv and he goes, "How do I get like on the Tonight Show and all?" I said, "Well, it's hard. You're up against a lot of competition, and it's only a short set. And it's got to really." I said, "You got to write." He goes, "You got to write." Fuck this. Yeah. Well, way to be motivated, my friend.
Yeah,
I think it just happens.
that's always the hardest part for me, even from when I produce videos, is the writing. The writing's the to me is always the single hardest part of it all.
Yeah, but everybody has different things that, I mean, me too, but some guys can write, but you get nervous going on stage.
Right.
Going on stage for me was a, like a bonus because that the way I didn't have to write, you know. I didn't know that comedians did the same shit every night. I went, I thought these guys are fucking funny, man. Oh, this guy's great. And the next night they're doing the same thing. I go, man, what a drag. He does the same thing. Big deal. Even that's funny, but it's hard.
The same thing happened to me when I first started working at AC Jokes, the first comedy club I worked at. I didn't know that it wasn't. I thought it was new material every night. Yeah, I had no idea.
Where did you work?
AC Jokes. It's a comedy club on the boardwalk in Atlantic City and some of the casinos there.
It's alive now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's
yeah, it's a lot
where
now.
that's where me and Brian met
Yeah.
a couple years ago.
That one romantic night. There was love. Love was in the clouds.
It was more than a night. It lasted into the next morning. It was
Oh, it was wet. It's soggy.
but yeah, I didn't know that people. I mean, I guess it made sense after I thought about it, but I just assumed that there was new material being put out all the time.
I remember Jerry Seinfeld's first set, and he's so good at acting like he just thought of it, but it was brilliant. But it was weird looking back on that. How'd he do? He did all right. Don't worry about him. Worry about yourself.
Hey, Dom, did you ever cross? Gallagher passed away this week. Did you ever cross paths with him? Do you remember?
I don't know. I don't know because it was there. There was 1 and 2. Like the brother sold part of his act to 2. You knew that? You know that?
I read something about that he started. He like stole the rights to it or something crazy.
So I don't know who was my pal because they both looked alike and wore the same clothes. I could have been in all.
I don't mean to live. God rest his soul. Jesus, it's funny. So you don't know what Gallagher?
I don't know what Gallagher was my pal. Excuse me, did you die or was it your brother?
Yeah, so
nice fruit.
It was his younger brother paid him.
Did you catch that, Brian? Nice fruit.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah. The younger brother paid the older brother to use the sledge-o-matic routine, and then it kind of led to
They
some.
didn't talk for a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
How sad is that? Don't talk to your brother over flying fruit and vegetables. I was going out with this girl and her girlfriend. She goes, "You better be funny tonight, or we're throwing stuff at you." I said, "What comedy club do you know that allows you to bring produce in? You better be funny." Like that episode of Seinfeld that I was in, the girl goes, "I love comedy. You better be funny." And remember that?
Yeah.
From
Yep.
The Fire was the name. Was the episode?
The Fire. Yeah, it was The Fire, and it was Kramer's girlfriend. It was really annoying. Yeah.
Tom, when you read the script, like the scene, did you think it was gonna? You think it was gonna be good?
I didn't fucking read the script. I was too lazy.
You just showed up.
They gave me the sides. You know what the sides are?
No.
Yeah.
Sides are like just the part that you're going to do in the show or movie, whatever it is.
Got
Call them sides.
So you did no homework. You just showed up that day and went in.
No, Larry David gave me the part, and I was on the couch, not bothering nobody watching. He goes, "Dom, you got to do the show. It's pretty good, I heard it was good, but I never saw it, which I had never seen it at the time, and I didn't know anything about the part, and I don't know if I did it right. I still to this day I go, should I have done this? Like
it was great, man. I was talking to my brother about it the other day. I was like, it's just funny. Us watching that as kids and now, doing the show. It was a great Seinfeld moment.
I had a Boston. What was the hockey team?
It was a Bruins. I think it was a Bruins jersey on.
Yeah, and it said Irrera on the back.
Yeah, let me see.
Somebody gave it to me. I thought it was beautiful, but some guys in Philly got, "What are you doing with the fucking Boston shirt on?"
That's how I felt when I seen your NFL films with the Dallas Cowboys. I was like, "Fucking Dom turned his back on us."
The thing that what happened was wherever we put their uniform on.
When you worked for the NFL films, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just found them. By the way, we just found the whole thing of all sides. A friend of mine's parents died. I went into the house, and that's what she was. That's what they were watching when they keeled over.
The
Dom
NFL
Irrera is a Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, that was fun because I had to do all these skits with the players. Remember Reggie White?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
that's on YouTube. That one you did with
Is it
him.
really?
Did you build relationships with these guys from filming that?
Well, like McMahon and Brett Favre, some of them went out and hung out and had a beer or something, but they wouldn't call them friends.
Yeah.
Like me, like you and I are friends. Not friends.
Happy birthday, by the way, Dom Irrera. I know you got a birthday
Don't start
coming
with
up.
how
Oh, happy
happy
birthday.
I got one less day to live. That's what I.
Every day is one less.
Are you doing anything special for your birthday?
Dressing up as a bat and going around that. No, I don't know. My girlfriend's going to take me out. She says, any place you want to go. What restaurant do you want to go? Whatever you want. I go, I like Morton's Steakhouse. She goes, oh, fuck, I hate Morton's. So she gets mad at me for wanting to go somewhere.
What could she not like about Morton's?
I don't know. She always bitches about something. But I love her. Where is she? Get my hot tea, baby.
You're looking around. She's gonna come after you behind the door.
When's this come out?
This episode, I'll probably put it
Yeah,
out
we're gonna-
Thursday.
We're gonna try to drop it like right on your birthday.
Oh, cool.
Celebration.
Celebration. I've been very lucky. Now at the end of my life, I found friends like you. It was great. I shot to the middle and I clung there.
What do you think the most fun you had doing like any of the stand-up or entertainment stuff was? Or what did you like enjoy the most?
Probably like the pubs in Ireland.
Yeah, I remember you said,
For fuck's sake, I love that lad. Come over here. I was doing. That's I love those guys. It was great.
just
A
to,
lot
just,
of fun things.
just to hang after the show.
Yeah, when the pressure was off, and going back to South Philly and performing, and a lot of cool things. Very lucky.
Dom, right?
My God, why does it have to be so short? This life of ours. Can I ascend like the Blessed Mother did? The Blessed Mother would have ascended into heaven. She didn't like go to get killed, and she like just float into heaven. It's fixed. She's his mom. She's Jesus' mom. Are they still gonna have eggs at the Last Supper?
Peppers and eggs. Peppers and eggs.
Peppers and eggs.
Oh man, I love Morton's. By the way, that's my second favorite steakhouse.
What's
Number one, I like Fogo de Chao. When you get the
That's
toaster, red and green. Only problem is if you eat at a Brazilian steakhouse, you need a nap. You ain't going out after. It's out of control. We went there for my bachelor party.
Have you ever been out to eat with Steve, Tom?
Are you kidding me? No.
Yeah.
What would we say? What would we talk to each other? All he does is interview me.
He orders food for what you think would be the whole table, but it's really just his appetizers. It's really how it goes.
Don't you think it's too much meat? I mean, meat. I like Jesus Christ. They get off those things. That's the places that I'm talking about. You're talking about, right?
Yeah. The slice spot, right, Steve?
Yeah.
That's Fogo de Chao.
Yeah, but I like going places where you could try everything. See, like you're breaking my balls about that, Brian. But like if I go out to a restaurant, I like to order as many appetizers as possible, a couple entrees, everybody shares, family style. I think that's normal.
I don't like the sharing thing.
Why is that a problem?
It's not. No, I actually enjoy it. I'm giving you a hard time, but I actually enjoy it.
No, because you want to
really do.
you want to taste everything. You
Look
know.
at him. Look at him. He does a good job of it. You really let yourself go,
No, I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I'm in love.
When you get up, do you breathe like?
No, that was about 6 months ago. That happened, and I had to lose some weight, but I'm good now. I'm going to the gym 3-4 days a week. I do no bread. I drink my coffee black, no sugar. I drink vodka and club now. It's a low calorie alcohol drink,
Mhm.
I stopped wine. Wine had too much sugar.
Stop lying.
Wine. I stopped
Oh,
drinking
wine.
wine.
He said, "Stop lying." That's a lie.
You should start smoking. Start smoking cigarettes, bro. You'll drop 20 pounds like that.
I smoke cigars every now and then.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting. Big brown dick in your mouth. It's repulsive.
You're not a fan, Dom? You never smoked cigars or cigarettes or anything?
I hate smoke.
Ah.
I haven't smoked the cigarettes in 6th grade. It takes a while to wean yourself off that.
Why 6th grade? What was the big deal back then?
I don't know. I was at summer camp for St. Monica's. St. Monica's at a summer camp, and we're smoking in the woods. And a friend of mine just gets this really pale look, and he's like, he didn't know what to do. He's like, start burping and stuff. We take him back to the cabin. All of a sudden, he goes, "Whoa." The smoke came out.
Oh.
It was so disgusting. That's when I quit smoking.
I've seen somebody do that before. They they're inhaling and then they burp out and it
Really
puffs
comes
out.
out.
It's like a blessing and a curse at the same time. Jesus
I
Christ.
I like cigars though because I think it's kind of like the same. I like it for the same reason people like wines, like the regions, the varieties, the years, the different blends, that kind of thing. But if you don't like smoke, you don't like smoke.
I like wine.
What you drink red, right? You a red guy?
Whatever the food merits, that's the way I am.
Dom, do you
Yeah,
drink? You don't drink wine at a comedy club, do you?
I don't drink anymore.
No.
I realized that I was getting, fatter. I don't know, fattest. I feel better now. I always had a hangover.
What
didn't
about
tolerate
like
it.
what about like doing the road all those years? Did like the food on the road? Did you eat out like during the day while you were
As soon as I could afford it? They give you the worst fucking food on the menu. You have anything here that's bad for your heart? Have that heart chart.
Yeah, the comedy clubs they give you alcohol for free and you could eat. And the food at a comedy club, no disrespect to the comedy clubs that
Well, the Improv has good food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, there's a club in New York. Their food's off the charts. It's like on another level. It's called
The comedy cellar.
It's called The Stand.
Oh yeah.
They got top-notch kitchen chef, like really good.
Well, that restaurant above the cellar is good too. I think.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Dom? What is it?
Med-
The Olive Branch or
Mediterranean.
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something, olive something.
Hey Dom, when you guys used to do that show with Colin Quinn, I forget what it was. What was that show called?
Oh, Colin. Yeah. It was on Comedy Central, right?
Yeah, it was before podcasting.
Did it have anything to do with boxing or something?
No,
I forget what the name of it was. No, it was
tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
And would you guys film that at the cellar or in the studio?
No, we filmed it at the studio.
Yeah, there's a couple classic episodes of like you, Lewis Black, Nick DiPaolo, Patrice O'Neill. A comic told me recently that you were like Patrice's favorite stand-up.
Really, I went after him one day. It was so funny. I don't want to say it on the show. It's a little too much. I'll tell you later, though.
Yeah.
Did you meet him when he was starting out, or is that a relationship that happened as he was like
Patrice?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably. I don't know how, because he was in New York. I'd already moved to LA by then.
Yeah, that episode's classic. That's up right now on YouTube.
Is it really?
It's you, Patrice O'Neill, and I think either Lewis Black or Nick DiPaolo's in it, and Sarah Silverman.
God, she's funny.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
funny. I
Yeah.
said to her, Sarah, you've been sexually with a lot of comedians. Who's the best in bed? She goes, that's such a good question. And then she goes, I'd have to say Jimmy, Jimmy Kimmel, rather. I said, why is that? She goes, he was so enthusiastic. Well, thank you. Thank you for describing your love.
That's I don't know if
Just
that's a
happy to
word.
be here.
I don't know if that's a word I'd want. Enthusiastic to describe my
No.
love life. You
He's
know,
hot. Yeah, of course.
So Dom, you're not doing Governors this weekend, right?
No, I wish I
Okay.
could.
Yeah, I'm doing Bananas with. I'm opening for Brett Ernst
Oh, that's cool. You'll have a good show.
Friday, Saturday. So I was going to say, if you're home, I'll buy you a drink. We'll get together for your birthday. But
No,
happy birthday! Enjoy the LA weather.
more weather. I'll
No,
go out.
the weather in LA. I mean, come on. You're saying you're going to go out, right?
I'm not going to go out. I'm going to stay in and be depressed. I'm planning on a depression from Friday at 4 to Sunday morning.
Who do Eagles have next, Brian? Can you bring it up?
yeah.
They got to bounce back, man. They lost to a bad team.
Oh, they're going to lose. It's football. It's hard to play. It's hard to win.
Yeah,
Colts.
but
They got the Colts away.
If somebody said to you the Eagles are going to be 8-1 and 8-2, 9-1, you go, "Oh, I'll take that." Now you're bitching about not having a one loss and all that. That's incredible.
Every single Philadelphia fan needs to hear that line.
Well, they don't.
that was tough to listen.
I played football. I know what I'm talking about. I was 105 pounds of dynamite.
Yeah, I asked my parents to let me play. My dad was just like, "I don't think so, son. I don't think you're gonna be built for that sport."
Yeah, you got to be a big fat kid. No, no offense.
That was the only sport I played.
You definitely were gonna play soccer.
They put me. I was nose guard and center. That goes to show you how chubby of a kid I was.
I don't really even think of you as like chubby though, man. Like you're not really chubby. I mean,
No, but I was a fat kid.
I
have that. I have that in my brain. I'll never lose that.
I feel like you're the type of guy, man. If I had like something in my hand, like food, if you were in mid conversation, I could just hand it to you, and you would just immediately start eating it without even looking.
I think we got a little roast going here, boys. Now stop it.
All right, that's our show this week.
Now it's over.
Dom, again, man, happy birthday, dear. God bless you, buddy. We're having a
Thank you.
blast with this, man. Thank you a million times. Enjoy your birthday. That's Yo Dom, episode 11.
Yo, Dom, over here.
Hey,
Hey, Dom, hey.
uh,
Yo, Dom.